It is February 1st, which means it is Black History Month, the start, and of course there are wonderful things planned throughout the city in terms of education and celebration. And joining us from the Black History Ottawa Public Relations Community Outreach Program is Sarah Onyango. Great to have you here on the show.
Good morning.
And I take it starting today, I mean, you've got a very busy couple of weeks ahead of you.
Actually, starting last Saturday, we had the City of Ottawa official launch of Black History Month. And yeah, it was a very good event at Library and Archives. Since then, we've just been going on the Ottawa side.
And what are we looking at? Is it a celebration? Is it education? Is it, where does this
All
span?
that.
Okay.
It's a celebration of the contributions of Black peoples to Canada, to Ottawa, to Gatineau, to the world. But it's also a public awareness period. Like, it's an intense public awareness period where people get to realize that the Black presence in Canada goes all the way back to 1605, 09, and that there are many things that Canadians take for granted that Black people played a hand in bringing about. The human rights movement here, the labor movement here in Canada, even in politics, equality in housing, anti-poverty, all kinds of things. It's not just the arts and sports. Mm-hmm. That's exactly also what we want to emphasize, that Blacks have contributed to the fields of education, to academia, to the sciences. Elijah McCoy.
So, I mean, you talk about, you list this off, but then where are people going to be able to understand it then? Are there exhibits? Are there sessions so that we get a better understanding of
What's interesting is the information has always existed, not necessarily in the quantity you need, and it hasn't been as publicized as it should be so that people know where to go. Your public library, start at your public library and do a search under Blacks Canada, and boom, you're going to come up with all kinds of books about the early settlers in the Maritimes, in Southern Ontario and Quebec. You can go to Library and Archives if you're more into the genealogy of things, and find out about the descendants of the Underground Railroad. Hello, Internet. Google it. You can Google it. And if you put Blacks Canada History, you will be surprised at all the websites that come up, from Citizenship and Immigration Canada to Ontario Black History Society to the Table Ronde du Mois d'Histoire des Noirs de Montréal, etc., etc. I mean, the information is there. You just have to take that extra effort.
So what is being done? So the information is there, but there are things planned. There are things that for Ottawa. So is there an example if families are planning on doing things or want to be able to take this in or take their understanding to a different level? What can they do?
Well,
where can they go?
There's something for everybody. If you're more interested in health issues, there's going to be a health event on the 4th and 5th next week. But that is specifically for service providers who deal with the Black community. On February 10th, a nice family event is the Children's Stories from the African diaspora, where people from the Black community read storybooks by Black people or about Black characters with little Black people in them to children. And that's to promote literacy, but also to raise awareness about the existence of these Black authors that otherwise don't get, the spotlight that they should. My goodness, there's all manner of cultural events and entertainment. There's the Roots and Reggae Night.
So best bet then, because we can list it. Where should people go? Is it the website or where to go for all that?
Start with blackhistoryottawa.org.
Okay.
Start with blackhistoryottawa.org and go on there and see what there is. And if you still need more information, you can always email us at bhottawa@yahoo.ca.
Information listed on your screen, but that is the best website to go to and then see all the listings and all the events that are going to be happening over the course of the month. Thank you so much for the information.
Happy Black History Month.
Thank you. Well, to you as well.